Good morning and good evening, friends. Karthik Pandit here again with Axay Shah on plant-based raw food. This time we are going to speak on why we should avoid eating bread. Akshay, welcome to the show. I know you're not eaten bread, a morsel of bread for the last 15 years. Almost an impossible thing. One, how did you achieve doing that? As I keep on asking every time, because that's a big, huge challenge. And second is, from your point of view, all of us, whether you are in US, like Akshay is in US, and you are in India or any part of the world, a bread from the bakery with varieties of brown bread and multigrain bread and so many types of breads that are available. We are so used to eating bread every day. And here is somebody who's going to tell us why you should not eat that bread which you're so used to. Akshay.
Okay, thank you, Karthik Bhai. Well, it's a good question, but I am going to say not only bread, but all flour. Bread is the biggest culprit, of course, because it's the more in the consumption. As I said before, our body is not, our gut is not designed for any flour. So when we eat any flour, it is going to get stuck in a stomach in such a way that is not going to get digest properly and going to stick there. Uh, our our stomach, our digesting system is not made out of some PVC pipe. There is no plastic. Is all made out of cell. And just think like this, that let's say if on your hand anywhere there is the oil, that is going to bother you unless you are going to clean with the soap. Now you cannot clean your gut with the soap. All this thing is going to get stick in there, and then it is going to make the problem for the whole digesting system. So, of course, bread is the biggest culprit, but going over and above that is like all the flour is also is the same category is the problem, and more than that, oil also is big. Of course, they use oil to make bread, but otherwise also any processed oil also is the biggest problem, more than even the flour. So oil and the flour is that both are two bad thing for the
Lethal
for our.
combination. Yeah, then they
Yes.
add sugar to it, then they add preservatives to it, then they add color to it, and it all goes on adding up. The very fact that if you have a home cooked food, home cooked bread or chapati or bhakri or whatever you say in this part of the world, it has a shelf life of definitely not the shelf life that bread has. One, it is packed, so it has to have a transit time. It comes in plastic wrappers or some kinds of wrappers, and it adds preservatives, which you don't add at home. So it is not only the fine grained flour that you end up eating and stuffing into your gut, but also you start eating colors and sugar and preservatives and emulsifiers and whatnot. But having
Everything,
said
everything.
everything, but having said that, it is convenience driven. So how do you get people away from convenience? And it is also taste driven. In the previous episode, we had spoken that we get sort of bound. We also become slaves of taste. So does taste also play a part in the bread that we eat? Because everybody has a choice of bread that he eats.
So it is all matter of, again, is the matter of awareness. My nephew, he used to eat so much chocolate chip cookie, and now he become a doctor, and now he knows that he now he says, I used to eat this poison before, and he is now telling his parents that why you allowed me to eat all these things. So it is again is awareness. Once you have the awareness, once you understand what is what, the cookie is a poison, it is not good, or bread is a poison, it is not good for your health. You are going to slowly going to cut down your. So the thing is, you are going anywhere. Let's say you are going office to work to make money, and when you see that, hey, instead making money you are losing money, you are not going to go there. Your mind is going to say, no matter how is if it is a casino is so tempting, but it is you are losing money, you are not going to go there. Same way, if once you know that this bread is losing temptation, this cookie, pasta, pizza is all losing temptation. So why to go there? Instead, okay, control your right now, your all those temptation and behavior, and just eat something which is you think is good. And once you break that ice, that's it. Then you are in the flow. Then
But
nobody can
but
stop you.
as somebody who is a proponent or who likes eating for the taste of it, I'm eating sandwich. I'm making a case. I'm eating a sandwich. Okay, I'm eating bread, which is bad, but along with that, I'm eating vegetables. There is cucumber, and there is tomatoes, and there is butter, and there is so many other things. And there is chutney, which is all greens in that. So am I not balancing it? So what would be your
No.
reaction to that?
So the thing is, poison is a poison. Whether it's the 1 teaspoon poison or one tip of this poison is going to affect you. So whether you are taking in a large quantity or small quantity is going to affect you, and that's something it's like the, okay, I'm not smoking 4 cigarette, I'm just smoking half a cigarette, but still is bad. So it's a bad thing is a bad thing is I mean, it's if somebody then make a kind of a point that, hey, I am also eating to counter it, I'm eating other vegetable, but that's not the way one should think. That is the wrong thinking, because bad thing is a bad thing no matter in what form you are taking it.
So if you look at bread, or we are not against any manufacturer, but if you look at bread, anything which is fine grain, which is fine flour thing, it loses all the fiber in it. Correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
therefore it has no nutrition. It has only filler, and what is left is only carbs in that. And it is only
So
filler. And this has
this is
the fine flour has a tendency to stick into your intestines.
right. And also a lot of people think that all those cereal they are eating in the breakfast in the morning, they think they are eating very healthy food, but that's the most junk food. The cereal came into existence out of all the waste grains. This Kellogg family, they founded it. They are just in Los Angeles. They have a big ranch, and so much those grains they wanted to use it, and they started making all those cereal, and they are selling it, which cost them maybe 10 cent, and they are selling for dollar. So is the 1,000% profit. They say, wow, this is so good. Make it more and make it more delicious. And then so all those cereals are junk. This bread is junk. Only thing is okay. Again, is awareness. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. Nowadays, everything is on your fingertip. You go on Google, check what is what, make yourself, educated. Question everything. Don't just take it from any authority that, hey, this is right. And because here also FDA is saying something, oh, this medicine is good. After 6 years, they say, oh, this is so
Oh,
bad,
we made a
let's
mistake.
stop.
Yeah.
So don't take anything for granted. Don't just question everything and try to get more information. That will give you the energy to go for the truth. And that truth is going to convince you. No matter how much I say, no matter how much any guru, any baba, anybody says that, nothing is going to affect, because you
Absolutely.
are, I mean, you means everybody, we are so much stuck into that addiction of the cooked food, and then it's convenient. A lot of people that I don't want to live for 100 years. I want to die early, so it's fine. I'm eating, but they are not seeing that the quality of life after 50, 60, they are like it's like they are nothing. They are non-productive. They have nothing to do. They cannot walk properly. They
Yeah, they're
cannot
just
do
surviving.
anything.
They're just
They're
surviving.
just yeah, piece of a
Living.
lump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're furniture.
So
Yeah.
that's not the life. Your life has to be it's full with the productivity. You have to enjoy the, let's say, just any festival, you just enjoy the festival. You become the productive part of the society, which gives you, is like a purpose of living. And right, if you just live like any other animal, then
Vegetable,
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Since both of us we have origin in India, they say that it is best to eat food with your fingers, right? Same way, rather than with your spoon. Same way, it is when food is cooked, especially at home, that it is not only the cooking of food that happens, but there's an element of love that goes in the cooking. And when a product and food is made in a factory, in a machine, the love part, the care part, the tenderness part, call it whatever, that is definitely missing, isn't it? What would be your views on that?
Over and above, yeah, of course, finger is important, but I tell people smell your food before eating. I mean, and that's a common animal instinct, it's like, okay, every animal is doing that. And we should also, let's say, we only smell a good mango, and what a nice hafus mango. But if you start smelling everything, there is a smell, and that smell tells you what kind of food it is. And once you develop that, it is hard, it is not going to come out. As I said, once you eat more and more raw food, your smell is also going to open up, like your taste bud. And then you are going to see that the relation between the food and yourself after smelling it, and that gives you fulfillment of eating that food.
Absolutely. So, friends, as far as possible, or absolutely make a decision if you like. We're not pushing you, it's your choice. But be aware that when you eat factory made food, packed food, and we took the example of bread or any confectionery or whatever, think about the harm it does to you and think about the good that can do to you if you don't eat that. Choice is yours. Nobody's forcing you. But a right to wellness is definitely your birthright. And if you're looking at your own wellness, it's your choice. Make a good decision, which is good for you. Till then, bye for now. See you soon. Again, we say, should you have questions, should you have suggestions, should you agree with us, should you disagree with us, do write to us. We'll be more than happy to respond. And more than me, Akshay will be more than happy to clarify and tell you, because the test is in the test of the cake, the not the cake, the test of the thing that you do is in the eating. Akshay has got the example of eating raw food for last 15 years, and he'll be more than happy to share his experience with you. We come to the end of this episode. See you soon in the next episode. Bye for now.
Thank you.